So Jamie and I are sitting here looking at this gift we received from a very nice family in Massachusetts. And she writes us and tells us that during this time of COVID, she's had some free time on her hands. And I think this is awesome because, listen, folks, what she's done is taken pictures of every animal who has ever been a part of I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. And she even has the feather babies on here. This is crazy. She's done it all. Even Chia made it. Oh my gosh, even Chia made it. And she has taken and she's printed out some pictures and she somehow put those onto a piece of wood that's in the shape of Texas. And then she has laminated the whole thing somehow. I'm not sure how someone would do that. But we're just very blessed to have people like Kathy and her family, along with so many others who love these animals, these babies, as much as we do.
That's a lot of love. Thank you very much.
That is a lot of love, yes. Hey folks, Lester here. I'm outside in the big barn on a really nasty day. Spring, April showers, as they say. And it's been raining here for a few hours this morning. I was going through some packages and we come across this one. And it has been beat to heck. We actually had a label on here from the Postal Service that says they apologize for this package. They rewrapped it and they hope the contents are all okay. And so I opened it up and guys, look what was inside. And so all of these little crocheted animals, which are just cute, just really, really cute. All these little babies. But I think what was more special than the fact that someone took time to sit there and create all of these and then went and they took time and spent the money to have something shipped over here. And I'm glad it actually arrived because you can see that this package took heck from whoever run over it or whatever they did. But I want to read you this letter. And I hope I don't embarrass this lady by reading this. But I just think it's beautifully written, very profound. And this over here is what I think exemplifies everything about I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. But what's crazy is, and I know you want to hurry and read, is that this is something that we never thought. This was never an intended purpose of our sanctuary, of what Jamie and I started here. This is never what Ellie and all of our blood, sweat, and tears that we put into this place ever wanted to create. But look, we wouldn't change it for the world now, guys, because despite all the animals that find their forever home here, this is the kind of stuff that I think changes lives. And for that, I am just so very blessed. Here we go. Dear Jamie and Lester, hi, my name is Julia. I've been watching your page for a while now, and I enjoy it very much. So I've been making a few hand-crocheted animals, a few of your littles. I hope you like them. My husband passed away a few months ago, and watching your show has helped me put things into place, and I'm doing much better because of y'all. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the little animals. She goes on to name who all the little animals are. The pink pig is Petunia and whatnot. Folks, I'm feeling a little bit emotional right now. And I just want to say thank you. We stopped doing gifting goodies, folks. I know a lot of people enjoyed seeing us open those gifts for the babies. But the longer this pandemic dragged on, the more horrible I felt about every month grabbing a porch full of packages and opening things up when I know there's so many people who are struggling financially and a lot of folks who are struggling with the actual COVID itself. And so that was just kind of it was an executive decision on my part. I hope that you don't think that we don't appreciate all that you guys do for us and these babies. But that was just something that I didn't think was, the timing was just not right, folks. The timing for stuff like that is just not right. You guys may not realize this, but we feel like we should be the ones telling you thank you. And in a very weird way, the videos that we make on a daily basis, that is our way of saying thank you. You know, these animals have become an escape for a lot of people. You saw in the letters today, they've helped one lady cope with the boredom of the quarantine. It's helped another lady get past, you know, the loss of her husband, or at least given her a temporary escape from the pain that's associated with, you know, losing a loved one. But I don't sometimes think that you guys realize what this does for us. Taking care of animals, especially, you know, large farm animals, is time consuming, and it can be very expensive. But it's also very rewarding. Being able to discover that these animals have personalities, and then being able to bring you that in a video, the blessing that we get to live every day by learning their personalities and then being able to share that with you, that there's power in that. I like to say paying a blessing forward. And I feel like as much as I've been blessed because of you, then it's the least I can do is to give you something to look at, something to share with your kids, or something for you to talk about with your family. And a lot of us know that these animals who have been so amazing in overcoming hardships in life can teach us so many lessons about ourselves. So some of the things that I've learned from the animals, and, you know, from interacting with them on a daily basis, is just to remind myself that life is a struggle, and that I shouldn't sit around feeling sorry for myself. Instead, you just have to get up, and as they say, just put one foot in front of the other one and go. Man up, if you will. Because every single one of these guys at some point have had to do their own version of manning up. Let me list some of the ways that you guys help us more than you realize. I'll start with the obvious. Just the fact that you watch the videos and you continue to watch them even when those annoying ads pop up. You know, we get a very small percentage of the revenues that the ads bring in. And so it may not be much, but that money does help our sanctuary. It helps our farm. We are what they call a 501c, which is a nonprofit organization. And so all of the monies, the revenues that the sanctuary brings in, they have to be turned directly back into the sanctuary. And that comes in the form of feeds, you know, buying hay, fertilizing the pastures, obviously the buildings, the structures that we've built, and vet care. Anything that directly goes to benefit the animals is pretty much how our money has to be spent. Jamie and I both do work, so yes, we're still able to afford a date night here and there. We still take our kids on a once-a-year family vacation, and yeah, we're able to afford life, but we wouldn't be able to do as much for all of these babies if it weren't for you folks, for those that support the page financially through the supporter button, along with those that just watch the videos to help us create a little revenue from the advertising. Whenever Facebook and YouTube sees lots of engagement on a video because of the likes, the shares, the comments, then they will promote those pages. They'll promote those videos, and that helps other people find our page. Helps our page continue to grow, and helps kind of reach other folks who might also be struggling and who can use the animals as an escape for for whatever rock bottom they might be going through. We don't talk about this a whole lot. It's hard to talk about. But you know, that one of the biggest ways that videos help us and help me is it kind of gives me a purpose, folks. You know, I'm not 100% when it comes to my mental health. I hope that's the right word. I'm not psycho or anything, but I'm not 100%. And this helps keep me sane. It helps keep me balanced. It gives me a purpose. It makes me feel better about myself when I see that I'm doing something that people, I don't know, maybe it's just an acceptance kind of thing. For as strong as you have to be to run a farm, people don't sometimes realize how weak you can actually be on the inside. Hey, buddy. And that's not easy to talk about. So even though we're not really showing the gifts and the goodies and stuff right now, I just want y'all to know that we appreciate each and every one of you more than you realize. And we need you just as much as you need us. And we find our escape through these animals just as much as you do. So this kind of video is probably not the most fun to watch. It's not fun to listen to. But it's important to know that we appreciate you guys more than you realize. That every single one of us are, in fact, survivors of something. And that we are just as much blessed to have you in our lives, that you allow us into your homes or into your phones. Yeah, so all that Ivy wants to add is thank you very much. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on this and every video. Oh, and watch them multiple times. All right, thank you, folks. Thank you so very much.